What happens when the system that feeds millions suddenly stops? Not a war or a plague, but just silence from a plastic card that doesn't swipe anymore. The moment the government cuts the line, the real question begins. What will you do when the food stamps run out? Food stamps were meant to be a safety net, but for millions, they've become the only net, a fragile reliance on a system that can falter. When the government freezes funding, the shelves don't care. They empty anyway, as history has shown us in 2013, 2018, and 2023. These brief shutdowns caused panic and hunger, but in 2026, it might not be a delay. It could be a complete default, leaving millions vulnerable. When food stamps stop, it's not just one group that suffers. The entire chain collapses, impacting grocers, truckers, and farmers. In just 3 days, cities can turn hungry, as hunger doesn't discriminate. It spreads from the poor to the working class, then to everyone. This is why we prep. Not because we fear collapse, but because we understand the fragility of systems. A single budget argument in DC can decide if your family eats next month. That's not paranoia, that's math. If your entire survival depends on an EBT reload, you're not free. You're on borrowed time, subject to external decisions. Learn to grow, dry, store, and trade. Rice, beans, and oats become the new currency in a world where self-sufficiency is paramount. Vinegar disinfects, herbs heal, and independence starts with remembering how to feed yourself without permission. When the system fails, panic comes first, but community comes next, as those who prepare together rebuild faster. Old school methods become the new normal: barter markets, herbal medicine, rainwater catchment, and homegrown food. The world doesn't end, it just resets, and those who adapt will thrive in the new reality. Maybe the food stamps won't stop this month, or even this year, but every system reaches its breaking point. When that happens, the ones who made excuses will be waiting, while the ones who made plans will be eating. If you rely on them, you're theirs. If you feed yourself, you're truly free. The real prep isn't fear, it's foresight, and foresight always wins.